Hi, welcome back. Today we are going to do tip 4, team effectiveness. You could be wondering what is this figurine is about. Probably you have missed our episode number 1. Let's do a quick flashback. Let's continue with tip number 4. Team effectiveness. So how do you do this? Be it whether you are a team player or better still if you are the leader. The key word to team effectiveness is humility. I repeat, humility. And this humility is the opposite of Mr. Know-it-all or Miss Know-it-all. How do I describe this Mr. Know-it-all or Miss Know-it-all? Is that this person didn't know what he or she didn't know. That is the scary part. An example that I can give about this is a singing contest where you have the singer in front of an audition of 3 judges, and this person was singing so badly, but the problem is that this person didn't know that he sang that bad, and the judges knew. And for the audience, like people like me who is not musically inclined, I know that he didn't sing very well. So that is an example of that. In order for us to know what we don't know, that I have 3 signposts for you to look at. Oh, wait a minute. Did you hear the music change? Oh no! Yeah, I'm back. So, the 3 signposts to help us to check on our self-humility. Alright, what are these 3 signposts? The first signpost is we learn from the source or the people that the world think that they are less successful than us, or we think like that. Because it's not about their success, it's actually about the content of what we can learn from them. And sometimes a lot of people miss this because they think that, they make a mental judgment and say that, these people are less successful than me, so what can I learn from these people? So that is signpost number 1. What is signpost number 2? Signpost number 2, I find it difficult, and I find that a lot of people find it very difficult to do as well. We learn from someone that we don't like. Yeah, so that is the scary part, is that emotionally we will just stop listening to people if the person is someone that we don't like. This is a very important awareness for us to do that, because they may have something to teach us and we may miss it because of our emotional filter. So that is signpost number 2. And finally, signpost number 3. What is signpost number 3? Signpost number 3 is we learn from something we think we already know. That is the scary part. We think that we already know, we don't revisit it. I have a personal story for this particular situation. More than 10 years ago, I started a cafe business. I managed to convince my friends to give me some money, and with my own money, we started a cafe business, and within 2 years it closed down. So some of them are still my friends. What happened is that, like any reasonable person who convinced people to give him or her money, I read a book, starting a business book, and after that I started the business, and I failed anyway. Then after the business failed, I went back to work, and within about 2 years plus, I started again a people development business together with my partner. And this time round, I read the same book. And when I read the same book, this particular term in the book called cash flow management, or this particular segment, it jumps out at me and it becomes so alive, and I learned a new lesson. So that's why it's very important for us to revisit what we think we know, because once we have layered it with life experience, something new will pop up. So that concludes the third signpost, and I would like to encourage all of us to have this signpost to guide us on our humility, so that we become a better team player or a leader. And better still, if you want a good challenge, get someone to check on you about these three things. Alright? Happy trying. And that concludes our tip number 4. Tune in for tip number 5. We have 13 more to go. See you.